Hey guys, Dr. Pete here again from Precision and Movement. So today's video is video 2, and we're still talking about ACL rehab after surgery. The first video, we talked about getting the range of motion, number 1, and we talked about getting the necessary muscles to fire up. So the quads need to fire up, and your glutes need to fire up. So now you're in month 2, month 3, month 4, and the focus now is strength training. So let's say you're at home and you don't have access to a gym. What can you do for strength training, right? So we have 3 different tools back here that you can use, I should say. And the first one is the band. All right, so Sally's gonna put the band on there. So the band is great because it forces you indirectly, or actually directly, to fire up your glute muscles. In the previous video, I talked about why that's important, right? So, okay, yeah, perfect. So she's set up here in a 2-legged squat. So go ahead and as you start the squat, most people tend to bend first at their knees. So for this one, go ahead and bend at your hips, okay? So go and squat back like so. Perfect. And then the band is pulling the knees in. So the goal is to actually stretch the band outward. Perfect, good. So the squat is a great way to start. It's an exercise to strengthen, of course, the quads, the glutes, and also just helps with a little bit of your balancing on 2 legs here, okay? So same thing as far as a starter, you can hold this up to 1 minute, 3 to 5 sets, and you can do this every other day as we get to the strength training program. Perfect, come on up. So you mastered that now, 2 legs is very easy. What's next? 1 leg. All right, so let's see her do a 1 leg squat and a hold, and the goal is the same, your focus is the same muscle groups, your quads and your glutes for right now, okay? So go and squat down, hinge at the hips, and you want to kick your leg back behind you and out. All right, so this is where it gets very important to monitor where your knee is in space. So with any kind of ACL injury, the main reason why it occurs in the first place is the knee angles in, right? When your knee angles in, you're highly likely to re-injure your ACL. So when you're watching this, go and relax for a second. Let's do your other side. So when you're watching yourself, maybe you have a mirror in front of you. What you want to do is try to maintain the knee right over the shoe. You don't want the knee to be pointed inward, and that could put a lot more stress in the knee, okay? So when you're doing this, you should feel your quads working. You should feel your glutes working as well on the other side there. Perfect. Same thing, you can try to aim for 1 minute, 3 to 5 sets here. Okay, awesome, looking good. And relax, great. So the third exercise with the band, what you can do next is what we call a crab walk. So you're gonna be squatting like so, and you're gonna be taking a side step like this, and then back, okay? So let's just do, we'll start here, and we'll go that way. So squat, good, core is tight, glutes are on, and go and just take 3 steps that way. Really get a stretch in the knee. Again, don't let the knee angle inward, and make sure you're bending at the hips. Perfect, so come on back. Okay, perfect. And then come on, stand up. All right, so those are some basic exercises to get you started. Go and take the band off. And let's say, again, you don't have access to a gym and you do have weights at the house. Weights are a great way, of course, to build muscle, to create hypertrophy in the muscles that you want, right? So we have weights here. I can take the band. Thanks. So we have just 20-pound weights here. So Salisa's gonna hold on to them. Here you go. There's the other one. Perfect. All right, so same movements. So we'll just start with 2 legs. So just kind of squat, go all the way down, just get as low as you can. Perfect, and then back up. Again, with any kind of squat, make sure you're hinging first at the hips, and then you're really keeping your core tight so your back is protected. And then you're really getting as low as you can just to get the quads to fire up as well. Awesome. You can do 3 to 5 sets of around 10, and try to find a weight that actually is going to challenge the muscles. Okay. Great. Okay. So let's say you master that. You can progress to a modified 1 leg. So Sally's going to put your foot on the box there. Awesome. And then you're going to be same mechanics, bend at the hips. Lower the weights down, and you're really just trying to engage and strengthen this muscle. I would say 1 leg strength is probably one of the most important movements to get back. So really focus on one leg strengthening when you're at home, okay? This could be a 2 to 4 month process of strength training. So by now you're probably, if you're able to do this, you're probably 3 months out, you're probably 4 months out. So really focus on strength at this phase. Okay, and again, you can do 4 to 5 sets of 10 or so. Perfect, go and just drop the weights there. The last thing before we progress to even the final stage of your rehab is you should be able to do step downs, all right? So you should be able to do at least number one, balance on one foot like so. And you should be able to bend and lower yourself in a controlled manner and put your weight down just a little bit and then power back up. So let's see if Sleaze can do that. Okay, perfect. And just bend at the hips, lower down, control. You're using the glutes, you're using the quads, the hamstrings, the ankle muscles as well to stabilize. Perfect. And you should aim for about 15 to 20. Again, you're just trying to learn this movement mechanics. You're trying to really master the knee angle. Don't let it angle inward. And you also don't want the knee to go too far forward because that can stress the knee there. Okay, perfect. So go and take a break there. So again, let's say just to recap, you're at home, you're just underwent ACL surgery, and you are within the 2 to 4 month range. You can have 3 things you can try to buy or purchase. Number one is a band like this to help your glutes. You can have any kind of dumbbell or weights like so. And I would also recommend getting some kind of step or stool. If you don't have that, you can just use your stairs at home, okay? All right, so stay tuned for the final video. This is, I would say, again, the most important phase. This is where people tend to maybe re-injure the ACL, so stay tuned for that.